Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Brandon Schwab from SPS. Welcome back to part two of our sandwich lease options. All right, in our first video on the other side, we talked about what a sandwich lease option is. Okay, a sandwich lease option in recap is going to be two lease options back to back in order to provide some great cash on cash return. Okay, why is this important to everyone? Well, when bank CDs are paying 0.8 to 1% for 13 months and stocks are paying 3 to 4%, I think we all have to really take into account that those returns don't even keep up with inflation. All right, what we are going to be looking at here is going to be a alternative option for a person to invest passively or invest very very actively. The difference is that one of the options is going to be that you could be one of our buyers. Okay, you would call SPS, tell us how much do you have to invest, and we could help you purchase real estate, and it's going to be in your own company name. It can also be in a corporation, land trust, LLC, but that's an entirely different conversation. Let's do for this particular example that you as a buyer have $100,000 that you want to go and purchase property. Okay, that's a pretty realistic thing that people could begin with to put into a portfolio of real estate. Okay, so our goal is to go after homes. All right, Warren Buffett is in real estate. All of these big players are getting into real estate because it's a very tried and true avenue. Okay, as I talked about on the past video, is there's going to be some traditional avenues that are kind of over saturated, and that's pretty evident as soon as you go on to TV and are able to see flip this house this, flip this house that. It's a very competitive marketplace that people are looking for alternatives. Okay, and what I'm talking about here is a very big secret that is a alternative that most people haven't heard of. Okay, what we are talking on here is compared to taking $100,000 and purchasing just one house. Okay, we are going to give you an alternative because here's the thing here. Okay, if you buy one house, say for $70,000, and then if you put 30 into fixing the house up, okay, well, if you buy and hold that, that house is going to be either 100% occupied or 100% vacant, which is going to be having you come out of pocket in order to pay for those payments each month, which are going to be taxes, insurance, all of the bills tied to that house. A alternative that I'm going to introduce here and begin a future connection with you is going to be a sandwich lease option. Okay, what I would introduce is compared to put this $100,000 into a single home, I would suggest that you become a real estate buying client of SPS, okay, which is a coast to coast operation that helps people buy and sell real estate without the use of traditional banks. Let's, if we were able to face the hard facts, 83% of our country cannot get qualified for a traditional bank loan. Okay? If 83% can't get qualified and you are hoping to buy, fix, and flip, you're only targeting that 17% that can. Okay? SPS, we help the 83% get into homes. So what I would encourage and introduce here is that you take this 100,000, okay, or it could be 500,000, it could be 50,000, but put $10,000 into each house. So with 100 $100,000, you would actually control 10 houses. Okay? So being in 10 houses here, okay, and the form just under here, I'm going to ask you to fill out all of the information of towns that you are going to be interested in. And as I find houses that are going to be a good fit for you, we will be able to contact you and have you take advantage of those before anybody else, which is going to basically give you access to our VIP buyers list, giving you a huge advantage over everybody else. All right? One of the things that if we can do here is $100,000. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to actually take this $100,000 and over a course of 5 years, be able to control up to 18 homes. All right, but I don't have the time to do it on this video here, but I'm going to give you an overview of how this is able to work. All right, so 10 homes at $10,000 each, and if you recall in the past video, you get paid 3 different ways, right? The first way is you collect a minimum of a $5,000 down payment from your end tenant buyer. Okay, so it goes A to B, okay, and then there's a B to C transaction. So A is going to be the seller, B is going to be you or your holding company, however you choose to put them, and then B is going to be us, and C is going to be the end tenant buyer. What the C is going to do is the C is going to give you $5,000 up front, okay? And then we're going to increase, so your cash flow is at least $300 per month, okay? And then on the back end, we're going to increase the purchase price at least $20,000. So if we take this example here, we can control 10 houses, okay? These 10 houses are going to throw off $300 per month, okay? Which that's going to be $3,000 per month. But what that is also going to be is that's going to be $36,000 the first year, okay? Now, let's talk about this down payment, okay? Let's take this down payment of $5,000 and not put it into your pocketbook. I would encourage that you take that and reinvest that to purchase more houses. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, but what our company is able to suggest is that you take these 10 houses times 5,000, which is $50,000, okay? Reinvest that to purchase 5 more houses, okay? So basically going into year 2, compared to having 10 houses, you now have 15 houses, which are throwing off $300 per month, which is now $4,500 per month, okay? So the whole game of this business of real estate is cash flow, okay? What I'm encouraging here is that you think differently and think about cash flow and think about cash on cash return, okay? Where else today could you control 10 real estate assets with an average value of $125,000 to $150,000, okay? So that's over $1.2 to $1.5 million for $100,000, okay? And is that smarter to control multiple assets compared to a single asset, okay? And that's what we're doing with a sandwich lease option. What you have to do to get started with us is under this video here is going to be a form that's going to ask you to fill out all of your information, okay? Fill out whatever you're comfortable with, and somebody from our SPS team is going to be calling you to get it to complete all of it and begin sending you houses as they become available in your area, okay? Typically, our investors buy at least 5 houses, and that's a kind of entry point of about $50,000. So if that's going to be you, fill out all of the info down below, and either I will get back with you personally or someone in our office is going to talk with you soon. Have a fantastic day, and God bless.